So far, countries have committed roughly about $250 million towards a $20 billion per year commitment that they made just 2 years ago at the previous UN meeting. So we really got a long way to go. We've got to increase the amount of investments, just like the Secretary General said. We've got to do that fast because we're on the face of losing literally millions of species per year, data that we know from a few years ago. And that problem of species loss is worsening as we shrink the amount of available habitat for those very same species, as we continue to despoil those remaining habitats, and as we also see rising temperature change across the planet that further undermines those ecosystems and the species that are within them. So we've got to really ramp up both the amount of money that we put towards tackling biodiversity loss, but also we've got to ramp up the regulations against those that are leading the despoliation and savaging biodiversity around the world.
80% of the countries haven't submitted the plan that they agreed to, they self-agreed to submit. So you have a situation where how are you going to tackle this if countries aren't supplying the information that is necessary to set up these plans and make sure that there's enforcement? Hoping that technology will take care of this by itself, I think, is a little bit naive. And I also note that the big elephant in the room is population. The world's population has doubled. We're now at 8 billion people. And there is an impact to that in terms of resources and animal habitat. So I think these conversations have to be a little bit more clear and frank.